Hi, I'm Brent, and you're watching Hot Rod Madness.
Hot Rod Madness, where every car has a story. If you love rat rods, street rods, American classic muscle, even the unusual, including those ground-pounding, tire-smoking street machines, we got them. Fire them up, Hot Rod Madness style, with your host, Tim the Milkman, along with the Hot Rod Madness crew. Welcome to Hot Rod Madness. Let's head west to Waxahachie, Texas for the 5th annual C10'S In The Park, presented by Brothers, your number one source for 1947 to 87 Chevy and GMC restoration parts. At this show, Tim checks out some of the most unique and baddest C10 trucks on the planet. Waxahachie, Texas has truly called Hot Rod Madness.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of Hot Rod Madness. It's C10'S In The Park. Hey, there really ain't no telling what we'll get into or the people we may meet today. So stay with me. How you doing, man?
Doing good. How are you?
Oh, man, your truck's doing good, too. Look at this thing. Oh, wow, what an eye catcher when you're rolling down the street, right?
Yep, that was the point.
Yeah. What's up with that hired gun on the side? What is that all about?
It's a nickname for me because I've been a custom painter my whole life, and in the last 10 years I've been mobile. I've been a guy that goes to other custom shops, and they hire me to come in and do the custom work, and then I leave.
Nice. We're gonna see you on TV one day, man.
We'll see.
We'll see. I'm digging the paint scheme on this one, man. You got the cold rivets on the steel and then laid flames on top of it. Every bit of that is paint. That's not metal, right?
Oh, no, it's all paint. That's true.
Yeah. That looks great, man.
Thank you.
So airbrush, what's the technique here? What do you use?
Most of that is hours and hours of airbrushing. Yeah, it took me about 6 months to do this from start to finish.
Yeah, all those rivets.
Yeah, it's there's over 600 on it.
600 of them.
Yeah, someone made me count them one day.
No, come on. We need to know exactly how many.
I kept complaining on how long it took me to do it, and well, let's find out how many there are.
Yep.
So yeah, there's over 600.
Gotcha. Wow, what size wheels you got on this baby?
20-inch wheels. They're mob steel, Detroit steel wheels.
Yep. Spray them black, put the white walls on it. Absolutely. Looks great with the paint scheme. Beautiful, man. Now, gold leaf on the side?
That is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So you laid all that too, right?
I do it all. Yeah, I'm a next sign painter, custom painter.
Yeah.
Anything automotive, I've painted it.
Sign painter, I can tell. If you see the eyeball, the depth of the 3D type of scheme he's got going on, that looks great, man. Beautiful. Do you do the hand pinstripe as well?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, every square inch of the paint job on here I've done.
Wow. You got to have a steady hand to do that, and
or a marble loose or two.
Okay. Okay. Hey, whatever it takes.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yep. Air ride, you got all that going on?
It's got the air ride on it.
What year is the truck?
It's a 1965.
Mm-hmm. Love that year.
Yo soy Jason y ustedes están mirando Hot Rod Madness ahora.
Todd, how are you, man?
I'm doing good. Thanks.
Oh, yeah. Corvette stamped right there.
Right.
ULS Corvette stuff. Man, loving your truck, dude.
I appreciate it.
I mean, from over there, a distance, I'm looking at it going, purple's not my first choice. However, man, this thing looks great with the white and purple concept on it. That looks good, man.
I appreciate it.
Did you pick that out? Who painted it?
Well, so this truck was built by Jason Cassidy, and, I bought the truck as a roller, unfinished, and different colors and everything, and he asked me what color I wanted it, and I wasn't sure, and I asked him what he was going to do, and he said I was going to paint it purple and white.
Yeah.
I said, just finish it how you were going to finish it.
Go with it, man.
Exactly. So that's worked out great.
It did work out great.
It's you don't see purple trucks, so
No,
it does draw a lot of
No,
attention.
you don't. And judging from the crowd, I think we ran a few people off here, but judging from the crowd on this thing, it works, man. Yeah,
Thank
home
you.
run,
I appreciate
dude.
it.
Looks
I
great.
really appreciate it.
That thing
Thank you.
slammed on the ground. You got great wheel choice. Your interior is beautiful. The air ride's all under the bed.
Yeah, it's a lot of people got involved in helping to get this right.
Yeah.
So
Square bodies, man.
I love them.
Oh yeah, me too.
It's my favorite for sure.
Yep.
But yeah, it's
awesome.
It's basically a Porterbuilt chassis. It's the original frame, but it's got the Porterbuilt front and rear on it, so we can get it on the ground. And Mario from Sublime Heights did that interior just recently. It came out sweet. So
Transmission and rear end, what you got there?
So it's the transmission's a 4L60. I don't know what rear end's in this. I honestly don't.
Does it run pretty good down the highway?
It does.
Yeah.
They built the 4L60 to hit a little bit, so yeah it shifts great and idle's perfect, and the guy got the tune on it right, which I know is not easy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's we're just really enjoying it, man.
Wheel wood setup, power
the
brakes.
wheel woods.
You got all the goodies in there.
Yeah, the intro wheels.
Yeah, it's a beautiful setup.
Yeah, it's the AccuAir E-Level on it too.
Yeah.
So
Kept your badges on each side. That's cool.
yeah, those actually are off of a earlier model, I think like a 68 or whatever. But we like the white and the red. It's got a little red on the motor, so.
Back in the day, when you put the big gaudy mirrors on the side of a truck, that's got to go. You got to reduce the size of that, and you can't see out of them things. They're not functional. I don't like them myself. You stuck with the factory mirrors, it looks like.
Yeah, Jason decided to do that.
Yeah.
I love it, really.
It still works.
Hell yeah. I
Still
think
works with this.
very usable.
Yeah.
And makes it a little different. Some people come by and say, well, it's an 80 model, so that's not the right mirror, but I have found some 80 models that had it, so who knows.
Yeah. Yeah. And what year is the truck?
It's a 80.
It is
It's
an
the
80.
only
That
year
don't
that
look
had
like
that.
an 80 grill to me.
That's the factory grill. We just kind of tried to recondition it the best we could. So it's 80 model. It's the only year of that headlamp.
Okay.
That's the only year they did that, so that's unique to that year only.
Where's home?
Conroe, Texas.
Todd, your truck is awesome.
Appreciate you.
Dude, that is cool for purple and white. There you go. Jim from Brothers, how are you, man?
Man, I'm good. How are you?
Hey, man.
See, what a great day to be
Look,
out
I'm
here,
surrounded by C10s.
Huh? Dude, this is the
This is awesome, man. What an event.
this is heaven for any C10 enthusiast or
It is.
actually anybody who likes to be outside with old trucks.
Mhm.
This is the spot.
This is the spot. Beautiful setting, man. You got shade. If it's a hot day, you got the shade going on. You got the open field. You got plenty of trucks right here. And Brothers being the main sponsor of this event, hey, man, I got to thank you. Thanks for having Hot Rod Madness out, dude.
Absolutely. We appreciate you guys being here. We got involved with this show about 4 years ago.
Mhm.
And, my brother Steve and I, we've done our own show as brothers in California for the last 21 years. And,
Okay.
we thought we're the biggest show on the West Coast. We thought, there's nobody going to do anything as quite as nice or as big as we do.
Mhm.
And we got involved with this, and it's been giant ever since. I mean,
Okay.
we've had, I think this year they've got 1,000 trucks out here. The people that show up are all cool. I mean, you look around, it's just like truck people.
Yeah, that might be your
Everybody's
count,
awesome.
but I think I'm seeing more than 1,000. I mean, from one end of this park to the next, you just have all makes and models of C10s out here, man.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
It's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
We've been in business 25 years, and it's just getting better and better
Yeah.
and better. And I think we're finally seeing, muscle cars were really big for a long time. The muscle cars are slowing down a little bit, and the trucks are just gaining traction like constantly.
Trucks is a hot item. I think you guys broke into the market at the right time because, hey, if you're like me, over a period of years, you've ordered stuff from Brothers and put it up, bolt it right on and go. I mean, shiny stuff, painted stuff, whatever you need, Brothers is your number one source.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's
Now,
that's
what
the
you
fun
got,
part.
man? Come on, Jim. What you got?
So I got I had a Blazer until last week, and I sold it just
Okay.
before C10 Intervention out in California. It's one of the other shows that we sponsor. I sold it, and I'm having seller's remorse a little bit. So right now I have a 57 Suburban that I'm about to start doing.
Oh, boy.
And man, I'm telling you, the square bodies are really picking up pace. I think I'm gonna have to get me a square body.
Yep.
In the beginning, I didn't think it was going to happen, but
Yeah.
I'm falling in love with the squares, and it
Okay.
seems like everybody else is too. So
Yeah.
that's on my list.
From the looks of things, everybody else is too. I got a 66 Fleet Side, man.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I had a couple of those. I've
Yeah.
had through the years. I've probably restored a dozen trucks.
Okay.
It's hard when you're in the business all day long.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough to go home and start wrenching on your truck. But
Yep.
I've knocked out a handful of them. My brother's got, I don't know, a dozen or so that he's kept
Wow.
over the years.
Yes,
He's still got all kinds of trucks, cars, everything. So
Cool.
we're not only business people, we're enthusiasts. That's what's cool about it.
Hey, check it out, Jim. Somebody limoed up an Apache. What year is that, you reckon? 50?
58 or 59.
Yeah, gotta be.
And we were talking about like just the crazy customs people do, and
Mm-hmm.
it's not just paint anymore. it's this kind of stuff. Like, obviously this never came from the factory, but
No.
a 58, 59 limousine.
Yeah.
He's got some small tubs in the back. He still has a bed, so it's useful. And
Well, you can actually haul stuff in it and haul the whole family and then some in that.
totally, yeah. If you got a friend that's 7'6", 7'8", like me, throw him right in the back seat.
Wow, now you got to take 2 or 3 cabs to build something like that. You know, just hack them up and go welding at it. You know, somebody's a fabricator.
Yeah, in fact, when we were walking over here, before I saw the bed on the back, I thought this was a Suburban, because this is kind of the same body line of the Suburban. So I thought, oh, it's a Suburban. Then I thought, well, maybe did they cut a Suburban?
The guy probably took it after a Suburban or a bunch of cabs laying around.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Maybe we can find the guy who owns this thing and get a little word with him.
Well, maybe I'll just do that then and put him on the show and ask him what he made it out of. How about that?
Maybe it's this guy. Let's
Yeah,
try it.
yeah. Let's check it out.
I bought this from a guy in Mansfield called Mexican Bill. I give $300 for it. Drove it home with a 5-gallon can of gas and a handbrake.
Awesome.
42 miles an hour is all it would run. So I knew when I bought it I was going to stretch it, so I put on an 85 model frame, added 49 inches to the cab, and made it a driver. It's got a 468 with a 4L80E.
Wow.
Drive it anywhere.
You had to stretch the frame as well, right?
No, it's a crew cab cabin chassis frame.
All right.
So I put the bed on the truck to figure out how much to stretch it, cut the back out about a cab, moved it back to figure out exactly what it's going to take.
Okay.
And
So
I fabbed all the panels.
So I had thought that this was a Suburban that you'd use the panels. So you
No,
actually fabricated
that's
your own,
raw sheet
rolled your own panels and everything. That's really
So
really
it's a
good.
pretty cool old truck,
That's
you know.
awesome.
I drive it everywhere. It's been to Kansas, it's been Houston, San Antonio. I go to nostalgic racing every year with it up at Ardmore. And
Oh, these fabricators, man. You can't beat it, right? Hey, stay tuned for more Hot Rod Madness. I'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Josh, and you're watching Hot Rod Madness.
How you doing, man?
We're doing all good.
All good here at the C10 show. So, 5300? Not exactly.
3100.
3100. You got you. I want to say 53 because I used to have a 53.
There you go.
But 3100, colored in blue. What do you call that color, man?
Blue Ribbon Metallic.
Is that something you came up with?
No, it's actually a Lexus. Toyota
Lexus.
and Lexus.
Yeah,
color.
okay.
I'd say Lexus sounds more expensive. So,
Man, that thing's over the top. Dude, you built the thing yourself?
built the whole thing myself. Everything but the paint.
Yeah, just walking up on it, man. I noticed your fenders are wider than factory.
Right.
You got some killer running boards with the exhaust hanging right out the side. Airbag just slammed on the ground, man.
Handmade,
How
yeah.
long does it take you to do something like this, man?
This build took 5 years.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd probably take me a lot longer. Oh, look at that thing.
Well, that's because you're playing with the mic.
Yeah, I know. I'm not home building my own, right?
Right.
What you got under the hood there? What is that?
Just got a small block Chevy, a 350 motor with a 700R, overdrive automatic.
Yeah.
A little bit of air conditioning, power brakes, power steering, all the good stuff.
Yeah, that's a fantastic build, man. Love it. You crack your doors open backwards.
Yeah, suicide doors,
yeah.
a little different.
Solenoids, all that stuff to pop the door.
Everything's hidden. Yep.
Nice cruiser. Family loves it. The wife loves to ride around with you.
Yeah, can't get enough of it.
Where's back home at?
Abita Springs, Louisiana.
Okay. You guys have a lot of events to go to. I mean, you're on the weekends. What do you do with this?
We make it anywhere we can go. You know, I drive it up to 3 hours. I drive to Alabama and this side of Louisiana, but we trail it here because it was 11 hours.
You see him ride around with a big smile on his face, waving.
Yeah. Oh, you can't stop at a red light without waving at people.
Go
They
put
all
gas.
wanna wave.
Yeah, go put gas in it.
Hey, hang out. Don't have nowhere to go because they'll stop you. You have to stay there for an hour.
You're a one-man show at the gas pump.
Yep.
This episode of Hot Rod Madness is sponsored by Brothers, your number one source for 1947 to 1987 Chevrolet and GMC truck parts.
Hey, it's Jim from Brothers, and look, over the period of time, I've ordered parts from Brothers. You probably have too if you're a C10 lover. Jim, tell me a little bit about Brothers, a little bit of history. How long you guys been in business?
So Brothers, the namesake is actually my brother and I. We started the business in 1995.
Okay.
We were car enthusiasts. My brother was huge into the old hot rods. He had built stuff in all through high school, and I got into it because I was kind of a truck guy at the time. And we really just got into it at the right time and right place, and we had a really good business plan. He'd had a handful of years working for another large company doing mail order auto parts, so he had a background of the business. And man, we just ran with it. It's been great ever since. You know, we've started with 1947 to 72. We saw the square body industry start opening up for us about 10 years ago, and put a catalog out for 73 to 87. And since then, it's just been getting more and more popular. I mean, the trucks have really, really taken off.
Yeah, it's not going to slow down, man.
No, man. And the customer base we have, it's the coolest people. I mean, we really enjoy being in this industry.
And you guys are in California, right? Where's
California.
that? Corona?
Corona, California, yeah.
Okay.
So Southern California. But we ship worldwide. It's amazing how the internet, you know, we built an amazing website when websites were first getting going. And it's crazy how the website has really opened up the entire world to being able to get a hold of our parts and for information to get back and forth. We in the recent years, we built a full studio inside of our warehouse in the business. So we do all our own videos. We do product development videos. We do install videos. We do features and benefits videos. We do them all in-house, and a lot of that's because we want to make sure that the parts that we're selling fit the trucks correctly. You know, we do fitment things. We take care of fitment issues right there in the thing before we start sending them out. So it's been good, man. I think just the fact that we're solid people. We've got a really solid staff. Most of our employees are either auto guys or truck guys that we hired. So, you know, they know what they're talking about. You're not just calling a call center.
So that's why the parts fit right up when I put them on my truck after getting them through the mail. You know, of course, you can't control everything. Something might get bent in the mail or whatever, but you know, you got to deal with that sometimes.
That's exactly it. And a lot of people, if they call us and say, hey, we've got this issue with fitment, or we've got this issue with a shipping order, you know, we ship out the products, make sure they're taken care of, and then we work on our fitment problem if we have it. And you know, it doesn't happen very often, but when it does, we get on it pretty quick.
Tony, how you doing, man?
All right, Tony.
Hey, man, I'm looking at your money sucker here. That's what I'm going to call it. That bug catcher got money all over. $100 bills, as a matter of fact.
$100 bills is what it's going to take to get this baby running.
Who put the money on there, man?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Are those real $100 bills?
No, sir.
Okay.
No,
Well, they look good.
they look real, right?
Yeah, they do look good. But that's money going in that bug catcher and out the tailpipes.
The
right?
tailpipes, yes,
Yeah,
sir.
because that big supercharger there, man, I might imagine it helps helps drink the gas, don't it?
671 blower.
Woo.
It's got a big block 468 in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it takes a lot of money for this baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you from, Tony?
I'm from San Antonio.
Okay.
San Antonio, Texas.
All right. This is what the guys do with their C10s. They chop the tops, put blowers on there. Your bug catcher's just about level with that roof line, man.
Got a 4.5-inch chop on it right now.
That's a lot of chop.
Yeah. 4.5-inch chop on it.
You see traffic lights pretty good?
Not really.
Not really,
Not
Tony.
really. Not really.
You got a duck in the
Yeah, I got a duck at the stop, like I had a duck.
Yeah, you
Got a
could
duck.
get you one of those little magnifier things or whatever,
Yeah,
maybe.
well, I need to get me one of those.
Yeah, that would help.
Yeah.
And before you do that, just enjoy it, man.
Yeah.
Drive that thing
I
around.
love it. I love
Yes.
it. And it's been my baby Freddy for like 20 years already.
20 years.
20 years I've been building this thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love the color choice,
Yeah.
man. It's
Thank you.
Hot Rod Madness Orange.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what I call it.
Yeah.
What do you call it?
Orange Crush.
Orange Crush.
Orange Crush it is.
Looks great, man.
Yeah.
You got it all tubbed out in the back.
Yes.
You might can pro street this thing around town, but do you ever really run it?
No.
Okay.
Just ride
Yeah.
around town, take it to car shows.
Enjoyment.
Yeah, that's
Love
all it
it.
is. Yep, enjoying all that.
And what year is the body?
It's a 1966 C10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Love it, man.
Yeah, so it's
How hard is it to pop the hood and let's see that engine in there?
no problem.
Okay. Oh boy, look at there. You got a high-rise intake with the supercharger on top of
on
it. Your intake's polished. Where you get an intake like that to get that thing up there that high?
You get them special ordered. It's a tunnel ramp, and then the blower sitting on top of. It's a tunnel ramp with a blower sitting on top of it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why it's sitting so high off the.
Man.
Yeah.
From the dust on it, you've had that built for quite a while.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you drive this thing and enjoy it.
Oh yeah, I drive it. Every weekend I drive it around.
That's cool.
It runs cool and doesn't overheat. It runs all over the place. I drive it over.
I'm kind of liking the visual you got going on here, man. The way it's set up like that on that polished intake, that looks good, man.
Yeah, I mean, I get it all cleaned up, polished up, and everything else like that. You got the fender wall headers on it.
Sure.
Tubular A-arms.
Yeah.
Disc brakes all the way around. Coilovers all the way around. And it's all Pro Street.
Yeah, there's no airbags.
No, sir.
That's the ride height.
That's the ride height right there.
And that baby's sitting low, man, and that's where he drives this thing at, right?
Driving. Yep. No airbags at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I'm digging it, man. I love it. The frame is painted red, and everything else is orange and polished aluminum or chrome, except for the headers.
Yeah, except for the headers. It's powder coated frame all the way through.
Yeah.
The body was taken off and got everything all powder coated. So everything's all nice in there.
No need for air ride, he says.
No, sir.
All right, let's see what you got under the bed, man.
Oh, yeah. I have no problem changing the tires or flat repairs on this baby.
There you go.
Fix it up.
Yeah, because your tires are so wide, you can't just get them in and out of the fender well, so you got to have access to all that. I get it.
So I got a hydraulic
Gotcha.
system picking up the bed, takes out the tires if I have any problems, any differential problems. Everything's all taken care of.
Yeah, your battery's right there on the frame, too. That's easy to get to. Nice. Okay. You build the frame yourself?
Yes, sir. Yes. Yeah, me and some friend of mine, we got it all built. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Easy access, right? Yeah. C10, what a beast. Love those C10s, man. Yeah.
And here we got, this guy's almost famous in our world of trucks.
Oh, yeah? Who is this
This is, hey Ronnie, can we borrow you?
Mr. Ronnie over here filming.
This is Ronnie from C10 Talk. What's up, brother? All right, man. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Ronnie, you guys doing? Milkman.
How you doing, Ronnie?
Brother.
All right, sir.
What are we doing? This is weird. I'm
yeah.
usually doing it
so
the
you
other way
usually
around.
do this too, right?
Yeah.
So you understand you got a podcast.
I do. I got a little radio show on these C10s. I'm a little bit of a C10 addicted fanatic, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of am too, and I think he is too.
He is. I love them things. And talk about a great place.
Yeah.
Like 1,000 of them. We're like
Yeah,
in the
no.
Mecca.
Yeah, now that's y'all's count. I'm looking at it more than that. Milkman count, well over 1,000. How about that?
1,500, maybe 2,000.
So if you're,
we'll say that.
Is a Milkman dozen? How does that work? I don't know.
Milkman dozen.
Whole
You can
gallon.
Call it whatever you want.
It's whole milk at its best right here.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we'll be milking the show today. Hey, there's a lot of content here for us, and I'm sure there is for you as well. The people, the truck people out here are phenomenal. Nicest folks you'll ever meet, according to this guy. There's so many out here that we're going to have a heck of a show today. Lots of people to talk about.
Totally, and Ronnie does all that. I mean, he gets right in people's faces. It's the coolest thing because
Really?
he can get right in there, and surprisingly, maybe not surprisingly, everybody knows this guy. He's like I said, walking up, he's pretty famous in this.
Where do you air this at?
I air this on, C10talk.com or C10nation.com, but then through podcasts, really Apple, so like iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Spotify, Pandora, Google Play. Now the scene really, the podcast world has showed up and people are digging it, and so there's a lot of outlets and venues for it. So
No YouTube stuff.
YouTube, the audio does go, but I don't have quite the video to go with it. That's why I was just walking around my phone. I put it out on like IGTV through Instagram.
Well, you never know. We might can help with that.
Yeah, I could use
Kinda what we do.
I could use the help because that's what I need.
Sure.
Yeah, are you gonna milk this? We're working a deal right now. Here we go, live on camera.
You never know what'll happen.
You never know.
George, how are you, man?
How you doing, sir?
No, I'm doing great, man. Look at this truck. I love the 3-window cabs just like the 5-window cabs, and you do too, don't you?
Yes, I do. I sure do. I mean, you can't go wrong with these.
No,
you know?
No, you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, what year is this one?
It's a 1950
Yeah.
Chevy 3100.
Okay. How long have you owned it, man?
I've owned it about 10 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's been in the family for like 30 years.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's one you can't sell.
Yeah. You can't sell, and it's got to sleep inside all the time.
Yeah. You're gonna have to hand this down to your kids, man.
Yeah, he already claims it. He claims it already.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good. George, where's home, man?
Houston, Texas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all get any floods down there?
In certain spots, but not as bad as Harvey was.
Not at your place, right?
Not at my place, though.
The garage is still dry for this baby to come home to, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll put it on the trailer just to be on the safe side.
Yeah, okay. What color you call that, man?
It's like sunset orange,
Okay.
I would say. Yeah.
I called it Sherbert, didn't I?
Yes, sir. Yes, you did.
Sherbert orange.
Yeah.
Hey, nice color, man.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah. I still need to redo it again. I mean, it's been through hell and back, but it's coming back now.
Well, as you drive it around and use it and enjoy it, yeah, you're gonna have dings and dents and things happen to it,
Yes,
and
sir.
that's one of those things. When it's a keeper, so you probably end up redoing it.
Oh yeah, and you're never done. You're never done. You're always gonna find something else to do to it.
Look at there, Jim. Look how wide these fenders are on this custom build, man. What year do you think that is?
So that's a late model 64 to 6, and it's a C60. So this is a big truck.
Yeah, but you call it late model. Look at that. That's the 60s, man.
For me, man.
For you, it's late model, right?
I love that. No, 64 to 6, C60. It's the biggest thing they make. I mean, look at the size of the fenders.
Yeah, the
and this
cab's
one's
huge.
obviously super custom.
Richard, how are you, man? You doing all right?
I'm doing great. Great
Yeah.
show. First
Hell
time
yeah.
I've been here.
Yeah, me too. First time out, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so we got that in common. Another thing we got in common, we like Chevy pickups.
Yeah, me too. My dad
yeah.
worked for General Motors for 30 years, and I've always had Chevy pickups,
Yeah.
Chevy products.
Okay.
Yeah. So I had the opportunity when I moved here to Texas from Washington D.C. I was a police detective there, and we moved out here. And when I got to Texas, like, oh, everybody's got trucks. So I went and found a truck, went on online and found this truck, and found it in Del Rio, Texas. Went down, got it, picked it up, and the guy actually brought it to me, and I was driving it for 2 years before I even started on it.
Man, I don't know if you did all this work to it or not, but man, that thing is gorgeous, man. Love it.
I didn't personally did it, but I wrote the check.
Yeah.
So it was a frame off restoration
Mm-hmm.
with the modifications of I call it a sleeper because if you look at it, if you drive beside it, it all looks like original. But when you pop that hood,
got something special under the hood, do you?
yeah, it's a little special that I just did LMC C10 LMC Truck Nationals, and it took Truck of the Year this year.
How about that?
For 55 to 59. Chevy Performance actually did an article on it because of what it has under the
Yeah, sure. I can see why it would win a trophy. That thing is absolutely gorgeous, and it looks all original.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has the four starter.
Yeah. Do you still got the straight axle under it?
Yes.
Okay.
Everything.
Yeah, and it still handles pretty good.
Pretty good. The only thing for the suspension, I just had to add those disc brakes.
Okay.
Because that's too much motor
Sure.
that you'll see in a second that has underneath.
Some of those upgrades you can hide and still make it look all original.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Beautiful truck, man. Now I want to see what's under that hood, man. Let's check it out.
As you can see, that I have an LS3 6.2 liter, 430 horsepower motor.
Yeah.
The which was the crate motor, and it had the matching transmission, Hydromatic 4L65E transmission.
Yeah.
Original suspension. I just upgraded the brakes, which is disc brakes. It's got the original 308 rear end.
Okay.
Put vintage air. Got power steering, power brakes, cruise control, which is built into the ashtray, so it's again hiding when it's.
Yeah.
I got retro Bluetooth sound, so I can listen to my XM radio, or my Spheris called now.
Yeah.
I got I did it tilt steering column, which has an adapter, so you can actually utilize the original steering wheel.
Yeah.
And then I did because this is actually my daily driver. I actually use this truck.
Oh.
And that was one of the reasons I did it, because when I moved to Texas from Maryland, I said everybody's got trucks. I got to get me a truck, but I'm into old trucks.
As clean as that is, man, you're polishing on this thing constantly if you drive it every day, right?
Well, I drive it, but I keep it clean. It's garage kept.
Yeah.
It's got 17,000 miles. I finished it February 2018.
Wow.
So it's got Dakota digital gauges, color matched Line-X bed liner.
Yeah.
Because again, I do use it, and then I had cut out a bed liner, big thick out of old tires.
Ain't scared to haul a sheet of plywood in it.
Not at all. Not at all. I haul anything I got in it. So then I had the custom upholstery done because the original bench seat was rough on my back. I have a bad back.
Yeah.
And so I got an upgraded, more upgraded bench seat, which actually split bench seat.
Okay.
And then I got the powder coated wheels, and it was all done here in Texas by one individual.
59 Apache. There you go, folks. Check it out.
Check this out. Brothers Truck Show.
Yeah.
We're all the way out here in Texas. Here's our truck show from July back in California. And so were you at the truck show?
Yes, I was. Yes, I was. Yes.
Do you live in California or you live here in
No,
Texas?
we live in Texas. We're just out there vacationing, so we took advantage of the car show out there, truck show.
Nice. What's your name, sir?
Elvio.
Elvio.
Yes.
Brothers 21st Annual. How about that? All right.
So that's,
nice.
that's what's cool about this community. So they'll go all the way to California to catch a show, and we'll come all the way to Texas to catch a show out here. So
Junior, how are you, man?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. Yes, I'm great, man. I'm looking at some fantastic builds here today, buddy.
Yes, sir.
And from what I understand, you did these two.
Yes, sir. Yeah, me and a group of buddies, we run a little hot rod shop, and we threw these things together, and everybody seems to like them.
Yeah, it don't look like you threw them together. Where's the shop located, man?
It's actually right here in Waxahachie.
All right. Okay, local hot rod builders. That's cool.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So do you just specialize in trucks, or do you do cars as well?
We do cars as well. We're doing a 62 Impala and a few other builds right now.
Yep. Looks like you did a fantastic job on these two, man. Orange and blue.
Thank you.
Yeah, the two primary hot rod colors. There you go, in your face. That's not LS? Yeah, maybe it is. You got covers over your coil pack.
Yeah, it's a LS 6-liter coils. Are actually hidden down in between the frame rails. Running Resto Mod Air, all the AC lines, everything's nice and hidden. And
it looks good, man.
Thank you, thank you.
It's really good.
Lots of time getting everything tucked away and hidden.
Yeah. What year is it?
The motor was actually out of like a 04 Chevrolet 1500.
And what year is the body on this?
The body's a 69 cab with 67 fenders on it.
And the orange one, what year is it?
The orange one, it's actually a 68 cab with 67 sheet metal on it.
Wow. Both of them look fantastic, man. They're both slammed on the ground, air ride, beautiful color choice. Love it, man.
Hi, I'm Sam. You're watching Hot Rod Madness.
Hey, folks, check it out. It's the block party. Waxahachie, Texas. After the park, we came here and did the block party. There's 50 trucks lined up here, 50 of the best in the show, right? So they line them up here. The band's about to crank up. And I'm going to get around and talk to some of these people and check these trucks out, man. LS power everywhere. Hey, Terry, how are you, sir?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic, man. C10'S In The Park and the after party. Here we go. Yes, before the live band gets on and gets too loud for us to talk to one another, dude, I'd like to ask you a few key questions about the show. How many years in the progress?
Oh, this is our 5th year.
Okay.
Yeah, 5th year. First year we had 62 trucks, just friends come hanging out, man, and had Brothers jump on as a sponsor, and it's just skyrocketed ever since then.
Brothers put us here this weekend as well, man, and when I say progress, your show, this event, it's just going to get bigger, man.
Well, I don't know how much room we can expand in that park. We had it pretty full today, so we're going to have to see what's going on there.
And I did notice that, you get both sides of the streets lined up here, and you had to put out the barricades.
Yes.
You're full up right here.
Well, yeah, we're going to get 50 trucks in here, so we also have the left and right of the stage there. We're going to stack trucks in. These are the top 50 trucks here that were selected. So
nice.
Yeah.
Nice event, man. This is cool. Downtown setting. You got the courthouse there with the big clock.
Yes, sir.
You got historic buildings here.
Yes, sir. It's Waxahachie. Waxahachie's been great to us, man. I live here, and they just they embrace this event, and there's just nothing like it really.
I've met quite a few people this weekend that's very proud of the town here, the hometown.
Yes, sir.
The setting. It's wonderful, man.
Yes,
love
sir.
it.
Yes, sir. Like I said, I've been here probably since 3rd grade, and man, you just love this place, and got a bunch of family here, and this is our home.
I kind of understand that the brothers Trucks, this is their hometown.
Isn't that crazy that they actually bought a portion of their business from some guy back in I think the late 90s or something. So it's crazy, the relationship, small world.
Nice, man. 50 C10s right here in one block, right in front of the band. Hey, later on, we're going to check out some really cool music. Who's playing, man?
Oh, man, none other than Jason Cassidy. He's going to rock it. Okay. You guys are going to be shocked.
Local country music artist on stage here in just a little while. We'll check that out.
Awesome,
thanks, Terry.
Man.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you for coming.
All right. Jacob, how you doing, buddy?
Doing good. How you doing, sir?
All right, sir. Couldn't help but notice the stars and stripes on your pickup truck, man. What year is that thing?
It's 1966.
66 C10. There you go, folks.
Yes, sir.
Patina Stars and Stripes, man. I'm digging the paint job on this thing, man. Where'd the paint job come from?
The rumor is about 30 to 40 years ago, the woman had it outside of a consignment shop in Louisiana.
Yeah.
And she did it for advertisement.
Man, that's cool. You don't want to erase it, and you don't want to add to it. Leave it just like it is.
Clear coated it, try to preserve it a little bit.
Yeah, I saw this thing down in the park earlier today. I couldn't find you at the time, or I'd have spoke to you then about it. But man, your truck's awesome, just like it is.
Man, I appreciate it. We're
That
gonna keep
is
it that way.
sweet, man. Are you a local here?
No, we're from Mississippi.
Okay. All right.
Florence, Mississippi.
Okay, so not only does the truck show this well, it also goes, man. You drove this thing, didn't you?
I trailered it this weekend.
Oh, he trailered it,
a few
okay.
weekends ago, I drove it from
Yeah.
Jackson down to Baton Rouge for work, about
All right.
600-mile round trip.
Really?
Did pretty
And
good.
you wouldn't drive it up here this weekend?
Well, it was a little too hot. I ain't got air conditioning.
No AC, that's why.
Yeah.
I got to have AC nowadays myself, man. Hey, thanks for showing your ride here, buddy. All right, take care. Oh, check it out. Quick fuel on top of a supercharged square body. Look at that. This shotgun, Bill, scoop, belt drive. Man, they got it going on. Hey, check it out. Check it out. You want to know all about it? This lady right here can tell us. Come here, lady. What's your name?
Tandy Albright.
Hey, Tandy. Is that your truck?
It is.
Sweet ride.
Thank you.
So you ever stepped into those quick fuels?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. She said, oh, yeah. So you're missing some rubber on the back tires, huh?
Well, we have to buy new ones pretty much every year, but yeah. Yeah.
Once a year, huh?
Yeah.
I could imagine with that kind of power there. What you got there, 671?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's 350 small block maybe?
383 full stroker.
Okay, you got bottom end as well as top end. Man, that's a lot of power.
Yes, we do. Yeah. yeah.
Yeah, so you ever take it to the track and really get on it?
Her name is Striptease for a reason.
Oh, here we go. There we go.
Oh,
We get the story now. Yeah.
we take it, but it's got drag radial or no drag radials. It's got
Okay.
street radials on the back.
Yeah.
So we do an 1/8 of a mile burnout the whole way.
Wow. So yeah, I could imagine the gear ratio, the transmission, everything's beefed up in this square body. There you go. One more fine example of what we got at the block party here in Waxahachie, Texas. Steve, how's it going, man?
Good, sir. How are you?
I'm good. Right here in the downtown streets of Waxahachie. Dude, right up front and center, four-wheel drive, in your face Silverado. Man, what year is that thing?
1985.
Yeah, you built this thing?
Yes, sir.
Hey, I got an 85 station wagon. I'll swap you. 85? Dude, come on. You like 85s, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, not a wagon.
Not Clark Griswold. No, sir.
Can't get nothing on this guy, man. He already knows. Nice truck, dude.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Is that the original paint scheme on this thing?
It's the original paint scheme, but not the original paint. It has been repainted.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Man, it just looks extra long. I guess because of the way it sets up, you know, and the wheel choice and all, the tires. Man, they're sticking way out there too on each side. Man, is that factory stuff or?
No, sir. They're 16 by 14 wheels,
Yeah.
36 15-inch tires. You know, it's got a 10-inch lift, so that's what makes it, you know, so tall and the wheels stick out like that.
So no extra axle width.
No, sir.
Okay, it just looks it. The way you set it up, it just looks like it.
Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate
That's a good looking truck, man.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, you want to go off-roading? I know where a mud hole is, man. You want to go?
No.
He said no.
Sorry.
No. I don't blame you, man. That thing's super clean. It's spotless underneath.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
And you built the truck. You know what's in it, dude. Any special thing going on with the axles? Is all that underneath factory, you know?
It was a half-ton truck when I bought it.
Yeah.
And this is actually the third set of axles we've had on it. It was a half-ton,
Yeah.
then a 3/4 ton, and now it's a 1 ton.
Okay, 1 ton.
Yes, sir.
Heavy duty stuff.
Yes, sir.
Factory interior?
Yes, sir.
Yep. I can't really get up there to look at it, so you know.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful truck all over, man. That looks great. Love it.
Thank you,
Love
sir.
the way it sits, man. You tower over all these street rods out here with the lowered trucks.
Yeah, I'm kind of outnumbered out here.
Yeah, you are the only four-wheel drive in the bunch, huh?
Yes, sir.
However, you're sitting here for a reason, man.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Did they pick who can be here?
Yes, sir, they did.
Yeah, they picked you, Steve. There you go, pal.
Yep.
Front and center, man. Four-wheel drive. There you go. Steve's four-wheel drive Silverado. Man, I love it.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks for
Appreciate it.
sharing it here on Hot
Yes,
Rod
sir.
Madness.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Excuse me, man. What year is your Suburban?
66.
Beautiful Suburban 66 C10. Man, that thing's gorgeous. It's got the, I'm guessing that's original type color on this thing, right? Yes, sir, it is. He says it is. What do you call that gold? Aztec gold. Aztec gold, he says. With Wimbledon white. Beautiful wheel choice, man. One of the cleanest Suburbans I've seen all day long. Look at that thing, man. It's gorgeous. Love it, man. Where are you guys from?
El Paso, Texas.
El Paso, Texas. That's what they do with Suburbans, folks. Hey, that's all the time we have this week on Hot Rod Madness. Thanks for watching. Hey, go to our YouTube channel, hit subscribe, check out more Hot Rod Madness. C10'S In The Park, Waxahachie, Texas. If you've never been out here, come do it, man. It's worth coming out and seeing. Yeah, we'll see ya.